Tarot, where we do tarot for the pursuit of better. My name is Christine. I'm going to be your reader tonight. Give me just a minute. I know people are going to join and all that jazz. So while people are joining, and I want to see if I have this set up right. And that way I can kind of read the comments on my iPad, because my camera's kind of far away and my vision is terrible. I didn't realize that my vision was so bad. How do I set this up? It shows you how often I use my iPad, which is not often. Okay, so anyways, good evening, good evening, good evening. My name's Christine. I'm from Meliora Tarot again, where we do tarot for the pursuit of better. And tonight I'm just on here real quick for a half hour doing free reads, doing readings for the new year. So if you have any questions, comments, or if you would like a free reading for the new year, drop a comment below or tell me where you're tuning in from. I'm in Ohio, and apparently I'm in Toledo, Ohio, actually. And apparently we have like some wind warning, but I haven't seen a lick of wind. Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for tuning in. I am in full form today. I have no makeup on. I am chilling. I'm on vacation. I have been doing absolutely nothing but hanging out with my 7-year-old, and it has been amazing. So much fun. And now I'm babysitting 2 dogs. I'm dog sitting. So I have one of them. The other one's moping in the other room. Say hello if you're tuning in. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Usually it takes a few minutes to get going, so I just talk to myself. I don't mind it though. I'm used to doing this. I was an only child, so for 7 years, so I totally know how to talk to myself. My daughter earlier, we were playing, and I walked in the room and she was playing with herself. What's up, babe? You good? Okay. She was playing with herself and she said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just talking to myself." I said, "I get it, babe. I used to do the same thing." Do you need something? You're good, babe. I don't have anybody on here right now. Huh. Well, if you give me a half hour, I'll make you something. Welcome, welcome if you're just tuning in. My name's Christine. I am your reader tonight. I'm doing free readings. So if you would like a reading, do I have the chat enabled? Did I do this right? I don't know if I did it right. I never go live. Very rarely do I go live. I went live for the first time a couple nights ago, right just before Christmas. And if you're just tuning in, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year to you. My name's Christine. I'm going to be your reader tonight. And what I'm doing is free reads for, hi, Damien. No, I am not. Oh, God, I made my way into one of these. I am not, but welcome. You are welcome here. This is a safe space for all. Hello, welcome, Ashley. Welcome, Pippi. Yeah, Ashley, if you'd like a reading, I'm doing free reads for the new year. So what I'm doing is pulling cards to get a theme for you for the new year and what it is that you can look forward to. So let's pull cards for Ashley. She wants to know what's coming towards her in love. She's single. All right, well, let's take a look. I'm using Guardian of the Night Tarot tonight by MJ Cullinane. I can never say her name. All right, well, we have 8 of Cups out in reverse. First card out for you, Ashley. 8 of Cups in reverse, which tells me that, you know, it's typically a card of leaving something behind. So it tells me that you're hanging on to something. And the 7 of Wands is also here, which is like a defensive stance, right? I feel like you're going to have to be warding off your pursuiters next year for the year of 2026. Yep, I am doing readings tonight for 2026 New Year. Just drop a comment and I will grab questions as fast as I can grab them. I'm reading for Ashley right now. And we have the 8 of Cups where we're hanging on to something, but the 7 of Wands tells me you're defending your position in the stance there. And the King of Cups tells me that you do have a person, it's a water sign in particular, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, I really like this card with the King of Cups. It's the Great Whale. I'll show the card. Coming in, which, you know, that's a nurturing, loving energy, intuitive energy. And that tells me that's someone who's emotionally grounded in their energy. So if they do bring an offer, it's from a stable offer. It's a stable offer in the sense that they're emotionally stable and a wholesome person. They have their emotional shit together, put it that way. And I like that. Yes, Damien, I will pull for you. Ashley, any other questions real quick before I pull the cards and move on to the next one? I say you end the year cuffed up. You have a lot of choices in the middle of the year. I think you get off to a slow start at the beginning of the year, but by the end of the year, I do see someone with you. Particular water sign, which may be not what you'd expect or anticipate, but it's a water sign. Charlie, if you're here, thank you. I love you too. All right, Damien. Let's pull for Damien. I also like to use the tarot as for a psychological perspective. I take a Jungian approach to the tarot. We have a card flipped over. I'm gonna have to fix that. Damien, what are we looking at for 2026? Damien, for 2026. And if you're here and you like the read or enjoy the space and the vibe, too many cards, but I'm going to take these two for Damien. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, all the things. You know what to do there. Knight of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. All right, Damien. Knight of Swords. You're moving pretty. So is that a swordfish? That's cute. Something comes in pretty quickly at the beginning of the year. And it looks like it's an opportunity pertaining to money, finances, and values, okay? Whether it's how you spend your time, okay? So there's a shift in how you spend your time. You either get more flexibility with your time, more flexibility with your energy, or you're given more money and compensation for that time. I'm going to clarify, maybe drill down on exactly what this offer, Ace of Pentacles, is. But it tells me with the Knight of Swords it comes in. Could be pertaining to contracts, something with the law. If you're looking for something to come in, let me know. But I would say that it does look like you do have some blessings coming in. The Star is out, Temperance, and the Four of Cups. Yeah, don't miss the opportunity. Four of Cups tells us that sometimes we don't see all the offers that the universe has to give us. So make sure that you're paying attention and you're reading all the fine print. Also pay attention to the Mercury retrograde cycles when it comes to this kind of stuff. It's something maybe you've been waiting for with Temperance for quite some time to come to fruition. Maybe a project you've worked on. That you've put passion into, but now it's now laborious as far as time and energy goes. You're going to get some of that back. It's something you worked on with the Star that you hope comes to fruition. And I think that 2026 looks like a good year. You have Ace of Pentacles ruling the year, the Star here for the year. That's very positive momentum energy. The only caution I would say to you is with the Four of Cups, you may miss an opportunity by not having your eyes open or seeing the blessing for what it is. Keep an open mind. Make sure that you don't get, with the Knight of Swords, don't get caught up in your head or move too quickly that you have regrets later, okay? You don't want to move too fast. I don't want you to have consequences. I want you to think things through, take time, think them through, make sure there's good, tangible benefits for you, and don't take a deal unless it benefits you. That was the Eight of Cups. Okay, got it. I'm flipping over cards. There was a couple cards that got flipped over somehow. All right, anybody's hello. Welcome to everybody just joining. My name's Christine. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. I'm in Ohio. I don't often go live at all. I have clients and I do a lot of events and stuff like that. But I thought I'd start branching out and just see what's out there. So if you like the vibe, give me a follow and I'd appreciate it. All right, we have, and thank you for letting me read for you, Damien. Oh no, the Tamagotchi. All right, hold up. Who am I reading for next? Vanessa. Vanessa. All right, hold on. The Tamagotchi for my daughter pooped and I gotta take him out. I gotta take him to the bathroom. I'm trying to keep this thing alive. She told me today, she said, oh, he's got 0 happy. My Tamagotchi. I gotta play a game. It's not even my Tamagotchi, it's my daughter's. Excuse me. She's funny. But we've had a lot of fun with it. It's hard to keep alive though. They require a lot of time and energy. Excuse me, I had to wet my whistle. All right, Vanessa. She says, is love coming her way in 2026? Vanessa, if you're still here, I'm going to reframe that for you. And let's take a look at the overall energy in love for 2026. Confirmation for you with this Tamagotchi going off during your read, Vanessa. All right, love 2026 for Vanessa. Love 2026 for Vanessa. I do have my crystal ball that I am scrying into as I read. All right, Page of Wands and strength to rule the year for you with 4 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Pay attention to the birds. They said a lot of birds in your cards specifically. All right, this year is marked by strength, and it's interesting because the strength card is typically depicted with a woman and a lion, and in this deck, it's depicted with a snake and a rat. And we're leaving behind the year of the snake, right? We're coming into the year of the fire horse, I think it is, or the power horse. I forget, it's either fire horse or power horse. It's something horse. Horsepower is what I think of. And I feel like you're coming maybe from a wound in the past because the heart is depicted on this card. And it's going to require some resilience for you in love for 2026, okay? If you're involved or not involved, I do see a fresh infusion of passion. With the Page of Wands, this is enthusiasm and optimism, right? And getting curious. Now, the 4 of Wands is here as like a celebration, right? This is joyous, it's an event. So maybe you meet someone or you get, you take it to the next level by, I'm hearing, like going to a wedding with someone. So keep an eye out for that. Hopefully this resonates for you. And 4 of Wands, like I said, this is, maybe you meet someone at an event if you're not involved. I can't tell if you're necessarily involved. Let's take a look at the strength. There we go. 10 of Swords. No, I feel like if you are, there's no contact with 10 of Swords out. So, yeah, a year of strength and resilience is needed, but I feel like you've shed something from the past. You're surrendering something from your more recent past. It feels fresh. Like my stomach, I'm feeling pain in my stomach, like sorrow in my stomach. So if you're hurting, it does get better. The year ahead looks a lot better. And you're taking out the trash, right? You're taking out the papers in the trash and in with this new, fresh, younger person also. I'm hearing younger Page of Wands. Fire energy, Leo. Why did I almost say Scorpio? I mean, Scorpio is kind of fire. Yes, you can get a reading. Thank you for letting me read for you, Vanessa. I feel that for you. I felt that energy. So I don't want you to feel that, right? You've been through a lot. And yes, this next year is marked by being resilient. And you're going to have to look at some things and surrender some things. But you get a new infusion of enthusiasm and optimism again, and you're gonna feel a lot better. Oh my God, half my deck is over here. What is going on? I gotta look at these cards for the collective. Who's here? Who's here? Arlene wants to know. I think it was Arlene. Yeah, Arlene wants her career, right? Was it your career, Arlene? Arlene, let me know if it was career. I just want to look at what's in here because sometimes Spirit will do things like this and give me messages, right? All right, let's read for Arlene. Career year 2026. At least try playing 21. It's got some reality. Arlene, 2026 career. All right, Page of Swords out first. Page of Swords out first. Does anybody know what animal this is? Let me know if you know what animal this is. And please like, follow, share, subscribe, do all the things. And Five of Cups is out. And I'm going to pull one more for 2026. Okay. Ooh, that was like way over. Ace of Swords. Okay. And High Priestess, bottom of the deck. Okay. Tough energy. I'm not going to lie to you. Page of Swords, Five of Cups, center of the deck, Ace of Swords on the right. I feel like 2026, early 2026 to now, you're looking. I don't know if you're looking for a job. Yeah, I don't have a job. Oh, it's a ferret. Good to know. Thank you. Yeah, I think you're looking for a job for with the Page of Swords. Five of Cups. First few months of 2026 are going to be emotionally turbulent, right? Now, you have a lot of stuff as far as, I don't want to say this is finance, but, you know, you're stressed out, you're anxious as far as not having the funds to feel secure. Now, Ace of Swords came out in reverse and I flipped it. And Ace of Swords typically indicates offers. Now, the initial offer that you're anticipating is you're not going to get, in my opinion. Or you get it, but it's not exactly what you wanted or anticipated, okay? Or the contract terms change. Maybe you wanted work at home and they change it to you have to work in office. Something like that, okay? It's not quite what you wanted, but you get something good enough for the time being. I do see you working. I see you being industrious. For the Eight of Pentacles to be out, you're focused. You're working hard. I don't know if you do like factory work or machine work or something that can be server work. I feel like something that could be hard on the body because I feel very industrious with this energy. So it might be a warehousing. I'm hearing Amazon. I don't know what your work experience is or what you're going for, but you may take on a job that's going to be physically taxing. But what that helps you do is it's actually helpful for you to get out of your head. And it gets you logistics. Yeah, logistics, warehousing is what I'm hearing. Something that's like where you would find physical labor. That makes sense. Logistics. Bees are very logistical. Very, very logistical. If you can see this on the card. They're super organized and data, all that. So that would be my upfront, honest opinion. Let's see if we have any more. And if anybody else wants a reading, please comment. I'm reading here tonight for a while. I'm reading for Arlene. Arlene, do we have any other final words for 2026 career, the search, advice, anything on what we're doing for Arlene for 2026? Ah, I'm going to take that one. Six of Cups. Oh, this is a great Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Look at these two little elephants. They're so sweet and beautiful. I think if you do, they're telling me to look into your network. I want you to look into your network of people you know, and you're probably sitting there thinking, oh, geez, I don't know anyone. Who would I call? And what I want you to do is like use your resources, maybe online. There's someone in your community from the past that you wouldn't think to reach out to, but you do come across or run into or reach out to, or you run into them at a job interview, that kind of thing that's going to help you on your path. And Spirit is here to guide you. Ace of Wands, you do get a job offer. It's not as soon as you'd hope for, but it does come in. and you are working by end of year. All right. Keep your head up, Arlene. Good luck on your search. Thank you for letting me read for you. And welcome to anybody who's just joining us. My name's Christine. I am your reader tonight here. I'm reading for 2026, doing readings for 2026. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. These cards in this deck surely like to flip over. I've been single a long time. You see someone new coming. Chanel. I'm a Sagittarius, Taurus. Can I get a yes or no? I have romance with my friend Michelle. If you want yes or no, I'd have to get out my pendulum. You're very welcome, Arlene. Thank you. Hi. Hello. Very hearts, 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 hearts. Let's see. So I'm going to read for Chanel, and then... Excuse me. Thirsty. Very thirsty. I'm going to read for Chanel, and then we'll do Seance 28. And let me, if anybody can help me keep a lineup, that'd be great. Because I'm going to forget. All right, Chanel, what was your question? Because I already forgot. When I'm in channel, guys, I have no memory. All right, do we see anybody new coming in for 2026 for Chanel? And then I'm going to switch decks and reset the energy. All right, Chanel, Ace of Pentacles. That card, second time out tonight. Ace of Pentacles. That's definitely a new shiny something right there. Ace of Pentacles are offers, right? Any ace in the tarot deck is an offer. And this is an offer typically of resources. So it could be someone that you work with or someone in the community that you're connected to. Or friendships. A friend that you know. Yeah, this is giving community. If you do go to church, maybe within your church, right? I think that with the Ten of Swords out as well, you have to be aware of being in your own way. There's something that you need to let go of and surrender and get out of your head about. Let's clarify what this Ten of Swords is doing here, because I see current beginning of the year, new offer, friendships, celebrations, happy times, good things. But by the end of the year, I'm seeing Ten of Swords where you're kind of feeling like, why did I fall for this again? I don't want to do love anymore. So I think maybe you get someone new, but I'm not sure how long it lasts. Let's ask. Chanel. Hello, welcome to anybody just joining. We have the High Priestess and the King of Swords. Okay, Chanel, King of Swords. Yeah, someone does come in pretty quickly. Someone, air sign, Aquarius, Libra. Why am I forgetting the third air sign? Am I losing it? Libra. Guys, I'm losing it. I can't even remember things. Libra, Aquarius, whatever. King of Swords and the High Priestess, right? With the High Priestess, I mean, it's a good match. He gives you words to your intuition, or they do, masculine, feminine. It feels like a masculine energy. Take it where it resonates. But with the High Priestess, you're on the threshold, babe, of being with someone. You may be in a separation period when the year ends, but this is with the Queen of Pentacles, very stable energy. And the Judgment card is here that tells me you give it a second chance. So I do see someone, I do see trouble, potential trouble in that horizon, but I do see you giving it a potential second chance at the end of the year. So a little back and forth, maybe getting clarity, relationships and navigating them, and commitment and navigating that kind of stuff in 2025. 2026 is really hard. So give yourself grace. Look at the attachment style of the King of Swords that you encounter, and pay attention to your attachment style and where your attachment style, how that may conflict with the person that you meet, and how you can work on your attachment style. And that's a huge thing. I have work to do on that stuff. So thank you for letting me read for you. Okay, let's see. What are the chances of me getting a job offer letter from HSBC by mid-2026? Nikita, that is a very direct, specific question. I can pull a card, but that is what are the chances of me getting a job offer letter from HSBC by mid-Feb something? I'll pull a card. King of Cups. I mean, it's an offer. King of Cups makes an offer. It's written in the stars if you're supposed to go. HSBC, though, is going to be having a hard time. Banks are about to be having a hard time. So I don't know how stable this offer may be as far as financially. But I do, King of Cups indicates yes. I might get my pendulum out because a lot of people are asking me questions and I need my pendulum. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. I gotta take a step to the side, get my pendulum. Okay. All right, my turn. San, I think it is. Career reading for 2026. All right, let me set that there. I really like this deck a lot. Like a lot. Like a lot. It's a great deck. I like her work. I have the Crow Tarot by this deck artist, the Wise Dog Tarot, and now the Guardian of the Night Tarot. So I have 3 decks by this artist. Really big fan. Thank you for joining, everybody. My name's Christine. Welcome. I'm resetting the deck right now, just getting fresh new energy so I can read for Sayan. And anyways, if you would like to follow, share, subscribe. I don't go live often, but I do readings, and I've been trying this live thing. It's been working pretty well. I do take donations and tips. That kind of stuff is in the description, but I'm here for a good time. So just join me. Nothing is expected. If you enjoy the exchange of energy, I always welcome it, but nothing is expected. You can find that stuff in the description. All right, let's pass this through. I just lit incense real quick. Career reading for Sam for 2026. A lot of money out tonight. People looking at that. Wow. All right, let's take them. There's a lot going on here. All right. I don't know if you're an entrepreneur or not. Did you just recently leave a job? It's funny because the same 2 cards that were out for someone else who I read about a half hour ago is out for you. 8 of Cups, 5 of Wands, 7 of Wands, right? And 5 of Wands indicates competition and strife. And what I'm hearing is that it's very competitive, like a dog-eat-dog world, whatever industry you're looking for. Maybe it's sales, or it's some sort of building, and it's some sort of like building. It's like new stuff. I feel like I'm starting new stuff, right? And then it's an industry that's hard to get into, or entrepreneur, first word, great beginning. I'm entrepreneur driven. Yes, I picked that up, right? I feel like right now you're leaving behind a space of like, this is what I want to do, and stepping into an energy of I want to do things on my own. You want to go lone wolf with the Fool out. This came out reverse, which means you technically haven't really started yet. And so I need you to flip this Fool into the upright, like immediately, because if you don't start now, you're already behind. And I think that's your fear, if you have one, is that there's a fear of failing or it not being good enough, or you're going to get eaten alive. Put yourself out there. Just do it. And use your friends to help you with the 3 of Cups. This talks about being with others. Using your friendships, people in your community. If you have old coworkers, I'm hearing that you know, people like that, references, stuff like that that can help you. that have skill sets that they can bring to the table to help take things off your plate so you free up more time. I want to figure out what this 7 of Wands is and get an outcome for overall for 2026. Yeah, what is this? Death. It's something completely new. I feel like you're doing something, yeah, like you know this. I don't know why you're asking me, right? I don't know why you're asking the tarot reader. You already know. I'm just kidding. You know intuitively already that like you're transforming. So whatever it is that you think you might get into for 2026 is completely different. And I feel like it's a very competitive industry. I feel like it's high driven, high stakes, but with high risk comes high rewards. Maybe it's investments, right? Or crypto, I'm hearing. I'm not sure. Take it where it resonates. But the Chariot tells me that there's a lot of momentum behind you this year. You do have a lot of momentum behind you this year. So by the end of the year, you're completely transformed, with death being here as the card from the deck is the overall theme for the year. Excuse my language. One card for Nasib, no contact. Got it. Did I have anybody else? Sam, do you have any questions? Let me know. I feel like your energy is not stuck, but I feel nervous, and I want you to just step into it. I know, I was studying over my words there for a minute. I could not get it out. Thank you for letting me read for you. All right, we'll do one card for Nasib, no contact. One card for Nasib, no contact. One card. 7 of Wands in reverse. This is the card of the night. And you guys, I'll show it so you can see it. It's an alligator, and he's got other alligators coming at him. Like hardcore. He's like, no, and they like want him. All right, so, and this was in reverse. So there's a resistance to being in the defensive. You're defending yourself, but you're not. For no contact, I feel like energetic vampire is how I want to describe this. Is the energy I'm getting. Is because you have so many things coming at you that it's hard to deflect because you're like this. Hiya, I gotta defend over here. And you're backing yourself into a corner trying to be in this defensive stance. What I'm thinking here is that it's best to stay in no contact because 7 of Wands, I don't like the energy in reverse. I don't know how best to describe what I'm feeling to you, but I just feel like so many things are coming after my energy and I'm worn out and tired, and I just want you to kind of retreat and stay in no contact because it's time for you to really just turn this card upright. You need to protect yourself. You're not in a good mental space necessarily to engage right now. Take it where it resonates. That's all. You want one card? That's what I got for you, babe. Look at it hard. Now, whatever you get from this, resist. Now, you have resistance to this, right? And I think that you are, in a defeated state and you need to protect yourself and take better care of yourself and have better boundaries. More boundaries are needed. Stop reaching out. Okay. Torio Mancini, will I have romance with my friend Michelle? Hold on. I love this song. Will I have romance with I'm going to do pendulum real quick. That's a no. Welcome. JS the one. Will I receive funding from startup from Chile? Will I receive funding from startup from Chile? JS the one, startup from Chile. JS the one, startup from Chile. JS the one, startup from Chile. It's thinking JS the one, the startup from Chile. JS the one, the startup from Chile. JS the one, the startup from Chile. Yes. It's a soft yes, but it's a yes. So maybe you don't get as much as you anticipated, but you do get it. You do get it. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I got to hold it up because this is black, huh? It's probably hard to see. I'm sorry. My arm gets tired doing that. Sweet J6er, should I do the second part of my master's degree? February is the deadline. Why not? Justice. If you're thinking about it, you gotta weigh the pros and cons, right? How much are you gonna financially have to put in this? Time and energy. It's not just how much is it gonna cost you. It's how much energy is it. To give you clarity, I go to school full-time. Well, full-time as in I go 12 to 14 to 12. I go 12 hours, but sometimes I take a lab, so it puts me at 13. It's a whole thing. So I go 12 hours every semester. I work full-time. I own my own tarot business. I'm a student, 12 hours, so I take 12 credit hours a week. It's a lot, right? If you have any other responsibilities, this is Christine speaking, not the cards. Let me speak from personal experience and clarify that I'm not speaking from Spirit's voice right now. It's a lot of time, energy, and commitment. And you know this because you've been through this. But make sure if you're going to do it that you're going to stick to it and commit to it. Don't start and then stop and then start and then stop. You got to just do it, right? So if you want to do it, do it. But they are saying with justice here for you, weigh the pros and cons and the benefits for you. Is it going to pay off in the long run? Is it a skill or a trade or a degree or a license that you're going to be able to obtain? Perfect, then do it. But if it's just going to be another piece of paper that maybe necessarily doesn't do anything as far as grant anything further that you can monetarily trade for value, then I wouldn't say that's the best or wisest choice investment of time, money, and energy. Because you can't trade it for a benefit. AI is here. So anybody can do that now, right? Okay. All right. Who else do I have? I hope that was helpful for whoever, Sweet J6er. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for letting me read for you. Anyone else? Just anybody else here? Welcome. Thank you for joining me tonight. My name's Christine. I'm a tarot reader here in Ohio. You can follow me and find all my stuff below in the description, my links. You can buy me a coffee. You can find my website. You can like my tweets, whatever. All my stuff's there. And and here on live, I don't do lives often, but I like to get on live. I used to do Ring Bum Party, and I really enjoyed it. And I like to read at parties and events for tarot. So I'm on live doing reads tonight. So if you enjoyed your time here with me tonight and you thought you got something out of it, if you could give me a like, a follow, a share, whatever, what have you, that would be great. First 3 months of 2026. What's up for Koala Siesta? Let's look. I'm going to take a sip real quick. Koala Siesta. I like that name. Koala nap. Koala Siesta. First 3 months of 2026. First 3 months of 2026 for Koala Siesta. Whoa! The same cards are coming out. This is crazy. 13. We have Death and 7 of Wands. Guys, out of 78 cards, I don't know how many reads I've done tonight, but the 7 of Wands has been out in 3 of these reads. Like, the game is rigged. Okay, what's up for you the first 3 months? Listen, Koala, I'm not gonna lie. We got Death. We got the 7 of Wands. And the Tower wants to flip out. The Tower in reverse. And it's giving me mental Tower. I don't know how you're doing mentally. I'm going to take it. Excuse me. I'm going to take the Tower. The Tower and Death. 13 and 16. And you got 7 of Wands in the middle. Let's pull for Death. I'm going to clarify. We're going in. We're going in. We're going in. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Death. What's Death doing here for Koala? Temperance on the Tower. What have we been waiting for? I'm seeing a tadpole. Judgment. Baby girl or boy. Koala. Excuse my gendering, but the Fool. You have all majors. Like, every single major is out. It's crazy I put them up and not down. I'm getting the backstory right quick. Strength on the bottom in reverse. All right, I feel like, hi, welcome to everybody just tuning in. My name's Christine. I'm a tarot reader. We're doing live reads tonight for 2026. I'm reading for Koala Siesta right now, and I do not have a lineup. So if you're interested, give me a like, share, follow, buy me a coffee, give me a tip, whatever, all the things. Koala, I feel like you're getting transformed in 2026. Like a lot of heavy energy, right? So you got to remember we have eclipses in February. We have eclipses in February, so you may get hit hard by this year's eclipses mid-February. It's going to mark new endings and beginnings, and we have the Fool out, right? With the Fool out, this marks a new beginning. But it came out with Judgment before it and Death below it. And I feel like right now you're starting to realize that, yes, you need better boundaries, that these boundaries that you've had in place are because of the pain that you've endured in the past. And I feel like the Death card here, if anybody sees this, he's catching a rat, I guess. But what I'm being called to is like the rosy thorns below and like feeling trapped because Judgment came out reverse, right? And it's the year of the snake that we're leaving behind. So this energy is like, we gave a second chance, or we gave something a second look. You know, we recalled, we recalibrated, and we said, let's try it again. And it does get transformed, but I don't feel like it's necessarily in a positive way, because it leads to a Tower moment and us waiting on something. So with the 5 of Pentacles and feeling like we're in a poverty state. So I don't like this energy. What can we do to change this or work with this? The World. You got to end it. With Strength out again. This is all majors, babe. What's crazy is there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of the, 21, maybe 22 major arcana cards? However many there are. Welcome to everybody just tuning in. Koala. What's the World? Tell me what the World is. Oh, too many cards. Like, I want to hug you. Because it's like, you're just surrounded by so much stuff that's like divine timing too, right? Like, this is card on the floor. King of Cups, related to King of Cups, 8 of Swords, King of Cups. So, you gotta end the self-obsessive, being emotionally obsessive in your head. 3 months, 7 majors, oh my God. 3 months, 7 majors. That's what I'm saying. 3 months, 7 majors. I thought you meant like you were trying to go to school for 7 majors. I'm like, what? See, this is how much when I'm in channel, I don't remember because it's not for me. It's for you guys. Ooga Chaka. This is reminding me of the dancing baby. I'm hooked on this feeling. You're hooked on a feeling with somebody. You're high on a reason. Huh. Yeah, 3 months, 7 majors. It's intense energy. There may be a person, masculine or feminine, take it where it resonates. A water sign in particular, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And I just feel like it's not necessarily a person. I just think it's more emotional turmoil, that like you're having these feelings that are leading to intrusive thoughts, right? And that's what gets you into trouble. Is like you're not able to identify emotions, and so when you're unable to identify that emotion, what happens is it's leading to an intrusive thought in your crown, whatever that means. And that cycle is what needs to end for you within the first 3 months. I don't know if like you're doing or have considered doing any like vision boarding or meditative stuff or looking at that kind of stuff, but I feel like with strength here, right, in the beginning of the read, you're the prey, but at the middle of the read, like right here, you're dead, dude. Sorry, sometimes I surprise myself when I see myself read, like, you're dead, right? This is the death card. Like, we give a second chance and you're like, oh, you won't kill me. And then it's like, ha, gotcha, bitch. And you're dead. And now in the middle of the read, excuse my language, now in the middle of the read, like you're able to face your persecutor. You're able to face the abuser. You're able to face the person who's harmed you with better boundaries, right? From a place of strength, from a place of a new beginning for you. Yes, you do have tower moments ahead of you. Let's see what they are or what this is about. But this is the energy I'm picking up on. I have no idea if it resonates. Like, I really don't, but take it where it resonates. The tower is relating to an opportunity or a missed opportunity with something or someone, an emotional opportunity with someone, something or someone. And, you know, this is divine timing with Temperance ruling that is what I'm hearing. With Temperance is ruling the tower, okay? Temperance is ruling the tower. And the Four of Cups tells me that this is something from that. Maybe it was a person that was part of your everyday life or something that was part of your life that you wanted to have, like Four of Wands energy with, that celebration, that happy shared experience. Yeah. It's so much major energy that it's hard to cut through it because this is all like, God's got his hands in every nook and cranny on this. Like I'm hearing there's a battle. If this is someone who's harmed you or there's a person who's harmed you, or if you've harmed another person, I'm hearing ancestors are like, I'm hearing them argue in a room. Like I'm hearing people on both sides argue in a room. All right. Kylie. Koala Siesta, I hope that gives you some insight with a lot of energy. I feel like that was for a couple people here in this room. I don't feel like that was for just koala. I feel like some of that read was, I was picking up like a more of a collective energy. So if you're here listening and some of that resonated for you, it's for you. They want me to tell you, yes, it's for you. Yeah. All right, I'm up. Hello, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining. Thank you for tuning in. My name's Christine. I am from official Meliora Tarot, where we do tarot for the pursuit of better. I don't always go live, but I like to go live. Tonight I'm dog sitting and hanging out with my 7-year-old. She may or may not pop in throughout this reading tonight. I'm just hanging out. So if you like the vibe, please give me a thumbs up, a like, a follow, and tune in. And if you have any questions, I'm doing reads. Blessings. Hi, Kylie. You're welcome, Koala. Blessings. Says, what's coming for me? What's coming for me? You too, Michael. May the stars shine brightly upon you, my love. Blessings. What's coming for me? Blessings. What's coming for me? 2026 for blessings. The Magician. I like it. We have the Magician out and 6 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like we're tapping into the subconscious. And the different identities that you harbor. So what I mean by that is that this is a big manifestation year for you. But throughout this year, you're going to have to decide what identity it is that you want to take on. With the 6 of Wands, and I don't typically get this from this, but I feel like you're having to pick who it is that you want to be this year. Because you have a lot of different things to integrate. So Spirit is saying, manifest away, right? I want you to use your sword, your cups, your emotions. I want you to really feel your manifestations. I want you to think about them. I want you to get excited and have passion for them. And I want you to invest in yourself. Right? I want you to do all 4 of those things, cover all 4 of those things, those bases. But at the same time, you're going to evolve, change, and grow. And what that's going to look like for you is it's the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, blessings. That's great. Queen of Pentacles, we have the 9 of Wands in reverse, which means untouched. You're like not harmed at all, right? Good energy. Great energy, fertile ground. I feel like you're like in my get the bag era. Like, yeah, like it's beautiful. Ishtar too. I don't know if anybody here follows like deities and stuff like that. I'm hearing Ishtar. Whenever I get a white rabbit, I get Ishtar. Inanna. But yeah, it's like fruitful and bountiful. Very beautiful year. Hi, welcome everybody who's joined us. My name's Christine. I'm your reader tonight. I'm taking free reads and I do take tips. If you want to buy me a coffee, send me a Venmo, a Zelle, whatever. It's in the link, the description. Like, share, subscribe, all the dumb things. But thank you for tuning in and joining me tonight. I hope you had a Merry Christmas and a happy holiday. Let's reset the deck. Tim and I. Kylie says, can I have a love reading for Tim and I? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, Ishtar and Anna. Hi, Taha. How are you? Welcome. I'm here for a few more minutes. 6 of Wands is out again. Aww. I'm cleaning on my cards. Tell me where you guys are tuning in from. I love Ishtar and Anana. Like, I am convinced that Ishtar brought me my daughter. What kind of shuffle was that? Truly. Good. All right. We're doing Kylie, a love reading for Tim and I in 2026. Ooh, so is it getting to be, you guys are 5 hours. That's the middle of the night for you. All right, Kylie and Tim, 2026. I'm coming in hot. The Hangman and the Knight of Swords. Okay, I feel like we're coming quickly into a period with Tim where there might be a pause. A moment of reflection on both sides. A break. Two of Cups is in the bottom of the deck reverse. So I feel like you and Tim, let me look. We have Two of Cups in reverse. And then the infamous Seven of Wands that's been out in every reading today. I want to take this card out of the deck. If I see this card one more time. We have Two of Cups in reverse. And the Two of Cups, what's interesting about this card is even though it's in reverse, like in other decks, sometimes like they're showing me how the energy is pouring out in the Light Seers Tarot when the hands are intertwined. But if you look at this deck, even in reverse, their trunks are intertwined, right? So I feel like this isn't a permanent separation. I just feel like someone's putting in better boundaries for themselves with the Seven of Wands under that. And it feels like they're pulling away, but it's just part of the natural rhythm or cycle of relationships. I'm not sure how long you've been together. I feel like it's not been super long. 6 months, 8 months? Let me ask. How long have you been together, Kylie? How will you meet your future spouse, please? Mommy and Danny? I don't know. We'll ask. It's okay, YB. It's okay. I'm dog sitting. Yeah, Five of Cups. So it's, yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's gonna be a call for you to be strong about it. Yeah. So about 6 to 9 months. This is, I feel like 6 to 9 months you may get a break. Okay. It changes things. Things change. And this happens quicker than you would expect it. Like things are going good, and then there's like a break and a pause. And then one of you doesn't react well to it and it can lead to a breakup. So you have a heads up, right? And I'm not trying to like be alarmist or anything, but the psychology that's at play here, right? This is calling for strength on both parties because there is love with the Knight of Cups. With the Knight of Cups, there is love here. There is adoration. There's general feelings and mutual feelings here. But I feel like someone gets a new perspective on what it is that they want in life. So it could be, I'm hearing like they get called to a job, like that has to, like makes them move. Or like something happens that shifts. YB, it's okay. That shifts where they're at. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. Let's get an overall outcome for Kylie, for Tim and Kylie 2026. Yeah, Five of Swords. Spirit, I feel like with Five of Swords, there could be a lot of arguments and some fighting, and there's separation between being in the country and being in the city or something like that. I feel like there's distances created, and that's what causes the shift. I don't know if, and that happens pretty quickly. So I don't know if there's like a move in a job, a move in a school, something like that makes an impact that makes them think like, actually, I don't want to pursue a relationship. I want to pursue my career right now. Or actually, I don't want to right? They have to prioritize, Tim may have to prioritize something else in his life, or you may have to prioritize something else in your life and decide that maybe this isn't what you want anymore. Not necessarily, this could be something that you necessarily need shifts on yourself. Let me do a Kylie and then a Tim. Yeah, Kylie, don't worry about competition and like the drama and the bullshit. Tim's in good energy. Like, you're the one who's like 5 of wands, 5 of swords, 5 of cups, 5, 5, 5 in this conflict energy. Like, I see conflict here. And Tim's over here being like chilling the star. Like, very, you're like, I gotta build a dam. He's about to leave. And he's like, I'm just chilling. I'm the one. Like, don't push this person away and sabotage this because you're in your head about some stuff. Because the 5 of swords can be like the 5 of wands is strife, arguments, competition, drama. 5 of swords is like winning at all costs. Also arguments, gossip, like it's just not good things, right? Words cutting deep, and like this is like barren. This 5 of swords is like a barren, desolate land. Like what once was, what once stood was great and beautiful and luscious. And now it's like a barren landscape between the two. And it's like this like innocent deer just grazing over here, and like he shows up as like having antlers and the star over here. Like, I feel like he's just minding his own business, and you're over here obsessing and fixating. I'm like, is he gonna leave me? Is there someone else? Is she coming back? Do I have to worry about this? Like, I have a whole deck called Double Majors right here. I want, it's crazy. Like, I want to look at this. I'm going to pull this deck out. I want the majors. The Emperor in reverse. Yeah, you're trying to control the shit out of this. You have control issues, Kylie, my friend. You need to let go and be more playful. Be more playful so you can get on this boat. Is that a boat? I don't know. Oh, the fool fell off the damn cliff. That's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. That's a great deck. All right. I hope that helps you, Kylie. What I would say is this. Tame yourself. Tame the beast within. You control your mind. Your mind doesn't control you. And once you learn to control this, you'll be fine. Thanks. Your grandmother says hi, by the way. All right. Anybody else? May I kindly ask? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please give me a like, share, follow, subscribe, all the things. Consider leaving me buy me a coffee. I'd appreciate it. I appreciate everyone who's tuned in and watched us tonight. I've had a lot of fun reading for everybody. It's super fun. You make it fun for me. So thank you for letting me read for you. So much. Ace of Pentacles. Woo woo. Kylie, thank you. Yeah, I was scrying and she has a hat on or something, like a, almost looks like Mother Teresa is the best way to describe it, and I seen her. It's weird. I don't know, I also see plants. Someone here may be a big plant person. Biandini. Baby. Yeah, I was about to be home.
Mom, I just read a whole book.
Good job, babe. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up for the night for a little bit. I will be back. I'll be back in like an hour. How do I end the? I don't know how to end the live though. Hold on, I gotta figure it out. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, look in the description. You'll know where to find me. I appreciate you all, and I'll be back in a couple hours.